Hello everyone, welcome to today's video of Easy Neuro. Today's topic is the classification of synapses. So let's begin. Now, as we talked about in our previous video, that synapses are basically the junction between two neurons. Okay, so they allow the transmission of the nerve impulse from one neuron to another one or another cell. Alright, so we can see that the presynaptic neuron is the one which is transmitting the impulse, and the postsynaptic neuron is the one which is receiving the impulse. Okay, so synapses, they basically functionally connect these two neurons. Alright, now let's look at the different classifications of the synapses. So let's start with the morphological classification. Okay, so based on the part of the postsynaptic neuron, the presynaptic neuron is forming a synapse with. The synapses can be axodendritic, axoaxonic, or axosomatic. Okay, so axodendritic synapses, as the name suggests, it means that the axon of the presynaptic neuron. Okay, so this is the axon, this is the axon terminal. Okay, it's forming a synapse with the dendrite of the postsynaptic neuron. Alright, so they will be called axodendritic synapses. The next is axosomatic, which means that the axon of the presynaptic neuron is forming a synapse with the soma or the cell body of the postsynaptic neuron. Okay, and the last one is axoaxonic. So axoaxonic means that the axon of the presynaptic neuron is forming a synapse with the axon of the postsynaptic neuron. Okay, and either it can be formed in the proximal end of the postsynaptic neuron or in the initial segment of the axon. Okay, so these are the morphological classifications. The next is the functional classification of neurons. Okay, so depending on what is the mode of their transmission of nerve impulses, synapses can either be electrical or chemical. Okay. So electrical synapses are those synapses in which the pre and the postsynaptic neurons are very close together. Okay, so they are so close that the electrical impulse can directly be transmitted to the postsynaptic neuron. Okay, so it does not require any other chemical messengers or anything. The nerve impulse can directly be transferred to the postsynaptic neuron, okay, by flowing across the membranes. Okay, there are also gap junctions which are present between the pre and the postsynaptic membranes. Okay, and they also help in this conduction of nerve impulses. Okay, and these type of synapses are also found in the invertebrates and also in lower vertebrates. All right. On the other hand, the chemical synapses are the ones which use neurotransmitters. Okay, so as we talked about earlier, that neurotransmitters are chemical molecules, okay, which help in the transmission of nerve impulses from the presynaptic neuron to the postsynaptic neuron. Okay, so those are called chemical synapses. Okay, and the last classification is that of the ultrastructure. Okay, now these classifications are basically of the chemical synapses. Okay, so chemical synapses can also be Grace type 1 or Grace type 2 synapse. Okay, and these have been basically seen with the from the images that have been captured with an electron microscope. Okay, so if you look at the synapse with the electron microscope, you can see these two types of chemical synapses. So Grace type 1 synapse, chemical synapse, is the one in which they are basically excitatory synapses. Okay, so as we talked about earlier, excitatory means that nerve impulse which is being transmitted to the postsynaptic neuron will increase the probability of generating an action potential in it. Okay, so it will excite the target cell. Okay, they are also asymmetric. Okay, they also have a larger synaptic cleft. Okay, so synaptic cleft is basically the gap between the presynaptic and the postsynaptic membranes. Okay, so it is a little larger, it's around 20 nanometers. Okay, they also have spherical synaptic vesicles. Okay, so synaptic vesicles are basically vesicles or small packages which store the neurotransmitters. All right, so they are spherical in shape in these type of synapses. Okay, and they also have a dense postsynaptic density. Okay, so postsynaptic density is basically a network of proteins, okay, which is present on the postsynaptic membrane. Okay, so it is seen, if you see the image of the synapse in taken from an electron microscope, you will see that it's very dense. Okay, right? So it is more postsynaptic density is present basically. All right. On the other hand, so you can easily basically differentiate between the presynaptic and the postsynaptic membranes in this type of synapses. Okay. On the other hand, type 2 chemical synapses or Graves type 2 synapses are those which are symmetrical. Okay, and they're also inhibitory, so they release inhibitory neurotransmitters like GABA, for example. Okay, they also have a smaller synaptic cleft, so it could be around 12 nanometers. All right, they also have pleomorphic synaptic vesicles. Okay, so the synaptic vesicles, they don't have a regular shape. Okay, they are irregular in nature. All right, and they also have a less dense postsynaptic density. Okay, so it is, the postsynaptic density is less distinct, so you can't easily differentiate between the pre and the postsynaptic membranes. All right, so these are the two classifications of chemical synapses based on their ultrastructure. Okay, so thank you for watching today's video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Till then, thank you very much and see you in the next video.